Hi everyone, how are you? Are you as excited as I am? This is my first time going live speaking about the coach opportunity, and I'm happy that we're doing it together. I was all situated over on my right, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi here is unstable, so it told me that I needed to move to a new spot. So one of the things that I've learned with this journey is to be flexible. Hi. Good. I see some hearts, so that lets me know that you can see me, which means that I can introduce myself. As you saw before, my name is Unides Estevez, and I am a mom of two children, one who's a teenager, 15 years old, and an 8-year-old little girl who's going on about 30 years old, and they both keep me on my tippy toes. I am a wife for 17 years, and as you may know, if you are married, that it takes consistent effort to remain committed to the person you said I do to in at the altar. So that says a little bit about who I am. I am also a teacher by nature. I all my life I dreamed of becoming a teacher, and I went to school, became a teacher, and taught for, I would say, all my life so far. I started teaching at the age of 15 in a daycare as a teacher's assistant, and I fell in love with children and the education process. Then I moved on to different scenarios, from kindergarten to middle school to bilingual education to ESL. So I've taught in a lot of different settings, and I do adore the idea that comes behind teaching other people, and seeing the light that turns on when they capture a new moment. So for me, I felt like I lived that, I was changing one life every student. Every student that came into my classroom, I came in and I knew that I was going to impact their life. But, the system works reversed, and it comes against you. And I felt at some point, almost towards the end, where Common Core was coming in and things were going to change, and all the standardized testing was taking away my passion from teaching, and I no longer could see my students as my inspiration to really impact their lives. So I was constantly exhausted, I was constantly tired, and I looked around me at my colleagues at work, and I really was not looking forward to what my future looked like. Not because I don't admire teachers. I admire people who are in the serving careers, social workers, teachers. We are givers. We give a lot without expecting to receive. And but it comes to a point where you give so much, your energy is drained. And that was me. I had my master's, and I had my dream home, and I was living in a suburban area, and I was happy, but something inside of me was missing, and I felt like I needed change. I just didn't know where that change was going to come from. Little did I know that I was going to become a coach, and my topic is to be a myth buster. So the first myth that comes to me is I became a coach because I wanted a discount from the product. I was overweight, and if I could get a sale, hey, who doesn't want a sale, right? I wanted to save some money. So I went in as a coach because I wanted to get the discount on my products. In no time, shape, or form, I'm a career woman. I would not, think that's not for me. I'm secure in my job. But you never know. Life has its own ways of doing things that really surprise you. So I fell in love the first month of my program. I fell in love with the process. I immediately started to see changes in my weight and in my energy, and I started to feel like there's actually more to life than coming to work every single day. There's actually life outside of here, and I said, maybe this coaching thing could be the avenue I'm looking for. I love people. I love helping others. I am okay with sharing my story. So the first month in, I started to tell people all about what I was doing. So I was not in shape. I was at the point, I was still 40 pounds overweight. I have no nutrition or fitness expertise background. I um I had not, I wasn't the definition of what you called a coach. I was just a normal person going through the process, but being relatable to other people. And I was facing my struggles and sharing with others what I was doing on a daily basis. And if I go back, you know how Facebook pops up, and on this day 3 years ago, I would post my sweaty pictures and just say, "Did you sweat today?" And all I wanted was to inspire other people to do and feel the same thing I was feeling. Like, if you've ever found Jesus, that's exactly what I found, and I wanted to share it with everybody else. I knew that I was doing what was right for me. So in my sense, I wasn't doing anything secret. I was sharing what Shakeology was doing for me. So that was it. So my actions, by staying consistent and sharing it on social media and speaking to people openly at work, at my church, in my community, they start to ask questions because I started to have a little pep to my step, you know? I started to have more energy when I spoke, and I carried around a little different attitude to myself. So not having the perfect body or the perfect background suits you to be a perfect coach, because the only qualification that you need is to be you. Because guess what? You will have no competition because there is no one else like you. You are the best person like you, and there's no other molds. So people are needing you, not me. They need you to go out there and share the message. So something else that I hear a lot is, well, I don't have friends. I don't have a lot of family. And either way, I wouldn't want to, be a salesy to my friends or to my family. Like, I want to keep business and friends and family separate. And that's awesome, because coming from the person who just spoke to you is my sister. And the first person that I wanted to do this for was my sister. I wanted to inspire her for change, but I knew that I needed to be proof that it was going to work for both of us. So I invested first in changing myself, in being the best version of myself that I could be. And then I did not worry about sharing it with friends or family. Let my actions speak for them. I became an advocate, and I completely spoke from my heart. So even strangers approached me on Instagram and Facebook because I was real. I would share valuable recipes that I was learning and applying in my own life, and I was giving back to them. So they knew that I was here to serve, and I was here for them, for the process. So I did not have a problem with telling them that this worked for me, and if it did for me, it's going to do the same for you. I don't know if you've ever watched an infomercial. I suffered from like dandruff and dry scalp, and they were sharing on TV something about a Wen product, that it was natural, etc., etc. And immediately I went and I purchased that because of all of the reviews that women were giving about that product. Same thing, if I'm going to go to a restaurant, I'm going to ask my friends or my family, what restaurant would you suggest if I'm looking for seafood? Or I want to buy this blank dress, where do I go for it? My friends would tell me, oh, go to Lord & Taylor, they have a sale, you're going to find the dress you're looking for. Or go to, I don't know, to right now, Gorcho, they do the best, cheese, whatever. You should go there. That's what we do. We find something that works for us and we share it with other people. I am not a salesperson, and I refuse to be a salesperson, because a salesperson is only interested in exchanging a buck. We're not here to exchange bucks. We're here to change lives, and lives are changed every single day, one step at a time. You can't change your life by making an exchange of money once. You have to make a connection and build a relationship and build the confidence and the trust with the person who is giving their life to you, and they're putting it in your hands. Just like those students that would be in my classroom and gave me their time. It was my responsibility to lead them to the education they came to receive. So the same thing as coaches, that's what we do. We set up our clients, we set up our people for success by providing them the tools that they need. You don't need to be a nutritionist. The tools are provided for you. The day the person purchases a challenge pack, which comes with the complete package, you have nothing to worry. All you need to do is help them step by step, follow the guidelines, and be there to support them and hold them accountable to their goals. And you hold them and you work on you, and I trust and believe that you will be successful, because that's what this is all about. Improving your life, and at the same time holding someone on the side of you and walking alongside of them. So if you don't like selling to friends or family, you're in a good place, because you will never have to do that. All you have to do is be willing to share, and share from the heart, and share with purpose and passion, and it will come through. Oh, but you know what? I don't want to be part of a pyramid scheme. I don't want to be on the bottom of the totem pole. It's too late for me to join. It seems like it's already saturated. Everybody seems like they're already on Shakeology. Well, guess what? There are still over, I don't know how many millions of people that are still missing the information that you and I have to share. Because some people may not trust me, but some people may trust you. And we're on this mission to end the trend of obesity. And I'm going to tell you big, huge news. This isn't going to end today. If you look around yourself, you notice that people are inquiring and taking in bad habits by the minute. So they're going to need people who set a good example for them so that they can be inspired into a movement that will change their life forever. And if that can't be me by myself, that can't be Mickey, that can't be Saudi, that can't be Norris, Shelly, Audrey, or one of us, it has to be a big group of people that have a passion behind them. You know why? Because we're not here to just work on helping ourselves. Our goal is to help you reach your goals. And when you reach your goals, guess what? We've met our goal, which is to help people live healthy and fulfilling lives. So if you look at a pyramid scheme, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Macy's, you can even go to the Board of Education. That's where you will find a pyramid scheme, where the person at the top will always earn more money than the person at the bottom. In Beachbody, they will reward you for your commitment, for your consistency, and for your efforts. I know many people who have come into this business way before me, and they are way past above me. I also know people who came right after me and they're still stuck. You know, it depends on the work and the time and your vision that will take you forward. It's all dependent on you. And that's why you have to be clear on what it is that you want. Because if you want to change and you want a better future for yourself, then you need to make this investment on yourself first, because you need to be willing to change. I can't tell you that if you want to remain the same person, you will be successful as a coach. You will not, because this will transform you, not only on the outside. The outside is just a reflection of what the work you have already built upon yourself from the inside. You're going to put yourself like in the hands of your maker, and you're going to be completely renewed from the mind down to your bones, and you will be a better wife, you will be a better mom, you will be a better sister, a better friend. You will know what you're here on earth for. So many questions that you've been asking yourself for so long will be answered when you give yourself the chance to try. You know why? Because so many people out there are waiting for answers that you and I have. You want more flexibility in your schedule? We can help you with that. You want to be confident in your own skin? We can help you with that. You want to decrease your diabetes and your levels of sugar and heart blood pressure? We can help you with that. And with that said, my friends, that's the end of mine. And by the way, you do not have to go knocking on people's doors. If you are In this business for the long haul, you will learn to be an entrepreneur. You will learn to be your own boss, and you will learn to be independent. So you will learn different strategies that can help you expand your network in ways that you have never imagined. You can work with people from Puerto Rico. You can work with people from Canada, neighbors of yours, anywhere, because that's the beauty that this business can offer you. You can work from the park. You can be present in your children's lives. And guess what? The best of it all is that at the end of it, if nothing comes out of it, you will have improved your life. So guys, I know I went over. I can't even see the time. I thought this thing would give me the time, but I'm going to come back and answer any questions that you may have. Love you. And by the way, comment below and let me know, Uniris, I'm ready to join forces with you and Team Eagle, because I too want to be part of the 10,000. Got it? Love you.